All right, there we go. All right, welcome to the first and hopefully not the last episode of the I Hate People But I Love Gatherings podcast. It's going to be me and Jem just mostly talking about movies and then whatever other bullshit we feel like talking about. But yeah, it's this is going to be a hard road considering this is the first episode, considering we don't really know exactly what the fuck we're doing at this point. But
you probably still won't in like 3 episodes.
It's going to be fun nonetheless. If not, we'll just keep laughing throughout the whole thing.
Well, yeah, that usually works.
All right. This week's episode, we're going to be talking. Well, we're going to start talking about Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, because we've never spoken about that ever.
Oh no, not at all. I mean, this was for me. This was a life-changing movie from the minute I saw it in the theaters.
I went to see it in theaters.
I'm sorry?
I never.
Oh, you never saw it in the theater?
No, I never got the chance.
Oh my God, seriously.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah. I forgot where I'd heard about it, honestly. I through somebody or something. I don't remember what it was, because it was actually only in the theater for 2 to 3 weeks at best. And we went and saw it open. Yeah, because it didn't have. I mean, in its theater run, I don't in the U.S. theater run, I don't think it really did that well. But I mean, we went and saw it that first Friday at the theater that's closest to us, which was surprising that they were actually playing it there. And that pretty much changed everything for me from that point forward.
I don't even remember it being advertised over here in the cinemas. I mean, probably how much at that time.
Yeah.
So I waited till the DVD, and then I told you that story about my boyfriend at the time. Saying it's the scariest zombie film ever.
How, like, had he not seen it before, or?
Yeah, he'd seen it like a few times, and then we watched it together. This is the first time I saw it. And the bit where Dylan Moran, David, gets ripped to pieces, he was like, "Oh my God, close it at the film." I was like, "What the fuck?" That relationship did not last long.
Oh, obviously, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Like, it's obviously not the scariest fucking movie by any stretch of the imagination. It's my favorite movie because it combines two genres seamlessly. But at the same time, like, I just don't understand how someone could. Had he not seen a horror movie up to that point, or
I don't know. Like, I think he must have done, but he was like making out, and it was really gory, and I was like, oh. And so this was it.
Jesus Christ!
I know.
I can't when you kind of led into that, or like told me the bit part of the story, and I was just I couldn't wrap my brain around that fact that was the scariest movie for anyone to ever fucking see.
I know, like the scarier films out there.
Absolutely.
Like, some of Adam Sandler's new films.
I've seen dramas that are scarier than this movie.
Yeah, it's true. It was so funny though. If you were there, you probably would have hided complete disbelief that was happening.
Was he watching the whole movie behind his hand?
He watched that bit behind his hand.
God damn it.
I know.
And then your current boyfriend.
Yeah, he doesn't like shows.
He doesn't like it.
No.
don't understand. I mean, I understand to a point, like everybody's got their own opinion, but fuck.
I know. But he did say he's gonna watch it again tonight.
Okay. And you said didn't
Give it a second go.
Didn't you say that he hadn't watched it since he originally saw it in the theaters or something like that?
Tonight of the pool cue scene.
Uh-huh.
And he said, oh, that was quite funny. So
So I'm assuming he hasn't seen Hot Fuzz or The World's
No.
End either.
No.
Good Lord.
Just work to do. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I'm sure it will be. I don't know. I don't understand how someone can't find. Yeah, I don't know. That's just me, though. Oh, fuck. So, what do you want to get into about this to get us going?
I watched it last night. Not last
Okay.
night. When did I watch it? 2 nights ago? And
I think it was 2 nights ago, yeah.
I've noticed a bit in it that I've never noticed before.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. And how many times have I watched it? Like 50 times last year.
Right.
When Sean and Ed come out of the Winchester,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a couple outside kissing.
Yeah.
I only just noticed last night. only just noticed. I was like, did I see that? I had to rewind it like 5 times.
So you hadn't noticed a couple at all, or?
No, I noticed a couple,
Uh-huh.
but then hadn't noticed them, like his head falling off.
Oh, really?
I really hadn't noticed.
See, I caught one thing. I watched it today, and I caught one thing that I hadn't noticed before. The shop worker, the one that they catch in the backyard, when he's walking, after he wakes up. When he's walking after he wakes up, the first time, pretty much showing you all the characters that you're gonna see the next day that are all dead. Mary was coming out of one of the apartments right before he trips over the curb.
Yeah.
She's coming out of that apartment. That's something I caught today that I hadn't caught before.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, it's literally there for less than a second, and you see her walking forward towards the doorway, but it's almost like it's obviously just a passing scene.
How did I notice that?
Yep.
I'm missing out. You have to pay more attention to the film next time I watch it.
I mean, I didn't watch it 50, 60 times last year. I think I watched it once last year, but I still catch little things that every time I watch it, I catch something new that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah, that happens to me too. I think that's it.
Well, I mean, Edgar Wright loads down his movies with all kinds of little fucking jokes throughout the whole thing.
Well, it's the same as Space, though. If you watch that DVD with the special commentary on, it tells you every joke. If they've used something from a film, it comes up from the film, which I've always quite liked. I think it does the same with Hot Fuzz too. I'm not sure about Shaun of the Dead.
And see, that's one thing that I really want to see. I don't have an American version of Space when they released it with commentary from creators, actors, and writers and stuff like that enjoyed or were affected by it. Because that's what all the commentaries are. It's not just their commentary; it's all American.
Oh, really?
Creators, yeah. The American version is all American. It's all commentary from American creators who saw it and were affected by it. Like Kevin Smith does one of the commentaries on it.
Oh, that's quite cool, though.
Yeah, so I don't have an American version because I still have my original UK version that I just converted and burned to DVD. So I eventually I'm gonna end up getting around to buying that one so I can hear all the commentaries from that.
I'll have to. I'm going to encourage you to be nerd. Then we can do another episode about that.
Well, I mean, we're doing one on space. We're going to end up doing one on space anyway. So
yeah, and Hot Fuzz.
Oh, obviously, we're going to do Hot. I mean, I would assume the next one's going to be Hot Fuzz. If we're going to go in sequential order, the next one will be Hot Fuzz and The World's End, and then we'll tack on. Oh, and then I mean, we're talking about the Cornetto trilogy, and then I would personally want to do Scott Pilgrim after that, and then do Spaced afterwards. Yeah. But I mean, that's completely up for discussion.
You know, I'm already up for the Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, absolutely.
It's one of my favorite films to watch for the kids too.
Exactly.
They've started really this of it now, which is great. Trying to get them into nerdier things.
And see, we could have talked about Ant-Man too if he didn't fucking leave that production too. So.
Yeah, well, I still haven't seen Ant-Man.
I haven't either, so don't feel bad. I mean, I heard it's good, but I mean, we know how much better it would have been, or the fact that I would have saw it opening weekend, if Edgar Wright hadn't left because he wasn't allowed to do what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I agree with you. Didn't he write an entire script or something for it too?
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
I think I only read something briefly about it.
The problem is when you see fucking most movie scripts, like big productions, like high dollar fucking shit, they go through so many fucking writes and rewrites that the names that you see as screenwriters on that's actually written down or that's in the credits is the one who did it. From what I understand, you get the first one and the last one who actually had writing duties on it. Everybody else in between doesn't get acknowledged.
I should have left that to write. He's seriously been one of my favorites, though, Edgar Wright since Space.
Oh yeah. Now here's
late night TV.
So did you see it when it originally aired?
I did.
Okay, you're lucky.
I know. Purely because I was up late at night on school night. And so I used to watch it. I think it was on like once a week. Mm-hmm. I was completely hooked after the first episode.
Obviously.
Yeah. To watch it again until about 2004 when I got it on DVD.
Right.
I completely forgot it existed until I bought it on DVD.
See, I didn't find out about Spaced until after I saw Shaun of the Dead, and I was like, has he done any other fucking movies? So I fucking did some research and then found out about that, but I didn't actually buy the DVDs until they came out as the complete the full complete collection. And that was, I want to say that was like 2007 and 2008.
Yeah, I think they came out. It must have been 2004, 2005. I remember I got the double collection.
And I had to fucking research also on top of that. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Carry on.
You spent a whole what?
Spent a whole weekend just like watching the DVD.
Just watching the whole thing, yeah. I had to do the research to make sure that, because I just gotten a new computer and you could switch over regions like 5 times and that's it. So I used one of my times to switch in regions just so I can burn. I could have burned those DVDs into region free.
It's worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I've watched them so many fucking times since then.
Yeah, same. I think my first season of Space, I've watched it that many times for DVD get through. Same as Shaun of the Dead. That's really nice. Yeah.
Jesus. And then you. I mean, I don't know if you want to bring that up, but you have a compulsion where if you watch Sean, you have to watch Hot Fuzz and World's End
I do.
immediately after that.
Yeah, usually, but the other night, because I hadn't planned on the show today, he told me to. So I was like, oh, I've got to watch it now. And I thought, I really can't stay up until 3 a.m. finishing the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still, like, I still haven't watched Hot Fuzz, so I'll have to do that tonight.
That's all right. See, you broke one of your fucking rules. Go.
I know, because of you. I blame you, man.
Well, no, that you didn't have fucking, you also didn't have the time to, so it's not my fault.
No. I could have stayed up. It wouldn't be the first time. It's kind of like starting a book and not finishing it. I feel like I have to watch the other two.
See, and that would be a problem if you had that same compulsion with Kevin Smith movies too, because
I know
that's a hell of a list to have to follow up with. If you watch Clerks, having to watch everything else that he's done afterwards too.
I know. I think Clerks is still the most overwatched one though.
I'm
That
sure.
was the first one I had. Because
When
you
did
know,
you-
I am Randall. I am Randall.
All right, so what do you have in your notes? What did you jot down that you want to hit upon with me? Because I can obviously, we didn't know exactly where we were going to go with this, whether we were going to do. There's the head falling off scene right there.
Oh God, fresh now. Actually, what I did want to talk about, which I already remembered about it today, was when you sent me a photo one day of you dressed up for Halloween, Dad.
Oh.
Was that a couple of years ago?
That was I want to say that was 2 years ago. That was at my friend Brandon's Halloween party. Brian dressed up as Sean and I dressed up as Ed.
Yeah, I'm sure I was in the States when we did that too. I really have a feeling that I was. Because I remember looking at the picture like, who the fuck is he dressed up as? And then I realized, why is he sending this photo? I didn't realize what it was.
I mean, that's the thing is Ed's costume isn't that difficult to. All I really had to do was order I Got Wood shirt, and that's pretty much the extent of it. Like fucking, he's wearing shorts, and I couldn't find the right. Like I was actually gonna go full out and get everything to match his costume exactly, but
You should have done.
I couldn't find his Uptowns, his Air Force One high tops. I couldn't find the exact white red colorway. That was the biggest problem.
Let's try it next time. The pressure's on now for this Halloween. for the podcast, you have to do it.
Oh God.
Plenty of time to look. But still, though, one of my favorite, and it's probably the stupidest thing ever, when they realize what's happening, and him and Ed are just sitting there in the living room, and one of the zombies walks into the living room. It's just Sean's face, and his hands move, realizes what's happening, and just the every time I see that, I just completely lose it. That's why I seriously could not have this film on while we're doing this.
Because you'd keep laughing. So we wouldn't be able to do comment. We wouldn't be able to do commentary because it would just be you continuously laughing.
I think more so with Hot Fuzz.
Real
For some
okay.
reason. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead. It's just the little things like that. Like his hands movements. And then after they kill him, Ed's just sitting there with the cornetto really casual.
Yeah.
And Sean's just terrified. And he's just looking at Sean.
He's got that he's got that face of terror. He's got red all over him.
Yeah.
And Ed's just sitting there.
It is. It's just brilliant. It's just the small scenes like that that completely make that film. And then the opening scene with Ed too. Just like, can I get any of you cunts to drink?
Yeah, exactly. God damn it. That fucking gets me every fucking time. Anyone? Anybody?
Try doing bar work when you've said that to people many times. and you still have.
For a while, I was doing that. Anytime we'd go out for drinks, I'd quote that line, and they know I didn't mean it because I wasn't buying everybody fucking drinks.
I was gonna say, like, I would never do that. I mean, you know what beer I'm already drinking. Like, I'm really gonna be a high spender on alcohol.
Jesus.
So,
Oh my god.
yeah.
And then the immediate scene following that where he screams Sean and he throws the fucking bag of hog lumps right in his face.
Yeah. And another one of my favorites too is when he's shouting at Sean saying that I'm his boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend.
It's just brilliant. Frost and Simon Pegg books too. Because the Nick Frost one, I'm just getting to the point where he meets Simon Pegg and they start doing space. It's getting really interesting. You need to read it.
I have it. I have it set on my thing because I read Simon Pegg's book, and I just ordered Nick Frost's book because I was actually looking for an audiobook version of it, and I found one, but it's like full price of the thing of the regular biography. So for all that, I might as well just order it and have a physical copy of it.
Well, yeah. Don't be a lazy reader.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not it. Like, I just don't have I don't have time to read anymore. Like, I honestly have about fucking 10 novels or 10 books that are sitting there waiting for me to be read. Like, I got halfway through Jim Henson's biography, and that was the most I've gotten through anything. Like, I just don't have time to sit there and read anymore. That's why I don't read comics anymore, is because I just don't have the time.
The same for me, though. Like, since I started back at college, I just had no time to.
Oh, exactly.
To like do any reading, especially like comic books. Nothing.
Absolutely not.
Plenty of time to buy records, though. It's
either I don't have the time, or I just don't like. I'll pull something out and just don't have the. I have to be in the mood to read. So
yeah,
if I'm not in the mood to read, I just want, like, I'll start and I might end up getting through an entire issue, but like I will not have retained anything from it. So what was the point?
Well, yeah, I've kind of been the same like with TV series. Like, I'm obviously hooked like on The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm watching Walking Dead now just to whine about The Walking Dead. You know what I mean? Because I've read all the books and I'm watching it thinking, why is no one dying? Why are these people still alive?
I'm still interested in Walking Dead more than anything else because, I pretty much stopped reading. I stopped reading probably about the 110, between 110 and 120.
Yeah.
So I'm more interested in, like, I'm still into the show, but I'm more interested in see exactly what they're taking from the comic in comparison and what they're actually changing. Like, I didn't think they were going to do it, but in the most recent episode, they went through and they had a big pivotal moment in the book that, because I don't want to say anything because I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there was a big pivotal point in the book that pretty much changed everything. And I didn't think they'd do it, but they actually went ahead and and did that in the show as well. And I was really, really surprised.
Is it the one I'm thinking of with Carl?
Exactly. Yep. That's it.
Never thought they'd do it either.
I didn't. Well, I mean, when they decided that they weren't going to cut Rick's hand off, I was like, all right, I don't know. I don't really know what to do with that because that happened fairly early on. I wouldn't say early on in the book, but you know. So
it's quite early though, wasn't it? Compared to
somewhat, yeah. I mean, it was.
Didn't think they would do that with Carl at all. I thought, oh no. And I even told a couple of people about it.
Yeah.
I was like, they will never use this storyline.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah, but I've completely ruined it for a few people now.
Oh well.
But they didn't mind. I also ruined the Terminus storyline for so many people because they did it so late in the show.
Yeah.
But so early on in the book.
Yeah. And that was the thing, is like it happened so early on in the book. Like there's certain details that I don't remember from the book that happened in the show, and it made like Terminus was an entire fucking season.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't that long in the book.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It was an entire season of them getting there. You know, you had individual stories, like everybody got split up from the prison, and then everybody they went back and forth in between stories of how, you know, everybody getting split up, and then their individual, like the groups that got stuck together, their individual stories, all leading up to everything that happened at Terminus. Like that shit was such a blip in the book that I honestly didn't remember that being a thing.
But TV show though, that was possibly one of the most boring parts of that season.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was just a season of walking.
Oh yeah, no.
Dead.
Well, I mean, the show is The Walking Dead. But
but there was a lack of dead.
I know. Well, I mean, that's the biggest fucking problem. That's some of the people's biggest problems. That was the biggest problem with season 2. It was more about the story than, and that was the thing, is people were bitching about things that, like, it's the pinnacle of the reason why that book took off the way it did was it's because of actual stories of people's lives, how they would live and how they would adjust to this event happening. It's not about just killing zombies.
Well, I know that. I don't know. I think it's because I went through the comic book so quickly, and because I just read like the volumes. I didn't read the individual issues.
Right.
So quickly that I started getting really impatient with the show. But they're kind of catching it now. It's like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna slow it down again.
I mean, that's the biggest thing. Is, I mean, when I stopped reading, it was right after currently they're either they have or they're about to introduce Negan. Well, I stopped reading right after them trying to. It was somewhere in that breach, like everything that happened. So we're talking about, this is issue-wise, it's like right before they hit 100. So I want to say it was like in the 90s when they finally introduced Negan.
They've been hinting at Negan coming into the show now for so long.
Yeah, definitely.
Like more than half a season.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been seeing it coming, and then like there was that gang, wasn't there, on the bikes who were like, "Oh, it's them Negan guns or whatever." Yeah.
So you are caught up.
Yeah. Where the fuck's Negan? Like, when am I going to go see this guy? The greatest zombie weapon ever, in my opinion. He's probably one of my favorite villains.
That was awesome. The way they fucking dispatched that group of assholes. He just shot them with a fucking rocket. It was just like there.
That was so great.
How the fuck are they gonna get out of this? And then boom, I'm like, all right then.
That's how they're gonna do it. Sure. It does make you wonder where they're gonna go with it, though.
Oh, definitely.
Did you watch any of the other Walking Dead?
No, I have all 6 episodes sitting on my DVR, and I just have not gotten around to watching it yet.
I think you probably enjoy it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Really? Well, I've heard people talk about it, and it wasn't the best. Like the way they talked about it, it wasn't as good as The Walking Dead, but I was like, it's taken from a different aspect. It's in a completely different area. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you're expecting out of it, honestly.
I mean, I kind of went into it thinking, oh, it's going to be so bad. It's going to be the worst spin-off.
Mm-hmm.
But I gave it a go.
Yeah.
And I kind of didn't really care about any of the clubs except them.
Yeah.
Small seasons. So you kind of didn't really get a chance to care about anybody in it. But it was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get around. I'm gonna watch it eventually, but I haven't gotten around to it. Simple as that. I mean, there's a whole bunch of shit that I have on my DVR that I just haven't gotten around to watching. So
yeah. I'm too lazy. Too busy watching Shaun of the Dead. What's your favorite bit in it, Mike?
Oh, Jesus. I mean, it's everything about that movie. Like, I can't. There's obviously certain scenes that are funny, and there are those that stand out. But when it comes down to it, it's the movie as a whole. All the tied-in jokes, and you've got running gags throughout the entire film, and it was almost like it was. The only way I can really describe it is it was almost seamless of blending both horror and comedy in a way that no one had ever done it before.
But I think if anyone tried to do it again, they couldn't do it.
Absolutely not.
It would never be as good.
No, never. And they've tried. He took a different look at it. It had been done before, and it's been done since, but it's never been that good.
No. It's seriously easily one of my favorite films, like British films at least.
No, it's honestly my favorite movie of all time, and it's only taken the place of honestly, it is my favorite film of all time. And before that, it was Dawn of the Dead. That was my favorite movie of all time.
Replaced by Shaun of the Dead. I'm impressed. Like I put it in my top 5. But I don't think I could ever put it as number 1. And I don't know why. But then again, I've had so many conversations with people about the Cornetto trilogy. Like, how would you rate the best ones? I always say like Hot Fuzz is my favorite.
Yeah.
Until I watched Shaun of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized, well, no, this is the best one. I don't know. Hot Fuzz, I think he's got like more comedy quotes in it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, what he did, and I mean, I know it's been said before, but what he did for zombie movies with Shaun, he did for action movies with Hot Fuzz. It's the same thing.
I think I just like Nick Frost. Nick Frost is just comedy, though. It's just genius in it. And I like how World's End, he was a lot more serious in World's End.
Oh, yeah.
I think performances.
I mean, that's probably, and I know I've had less time with it, but that's obviously World's End is my least favorite of the 3. But when it comes down to it, I mean, they all take on their own they all take on their own types of movies in their own aspect. And the first time I saw it, I mean, it was great, but I also didn't feel the same way about it in subsequent viewings. It's obviously grown on me. I mean, an Edgar Wright movie is not bad by any stretch. It's better than fucking 99% of movies that are made. So.
Well, yeah. But I'm completely with you though with the World's End. Least favorite, but still brilliant.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it takes more of a serious turn than the other 2. But it's still good.
Yeah, it's definitely more serious because they talk about far more serious things in it, like people's actual, like the main characters hang up on the fact that he could not let go of his status in high school, and he literally never grew from that character.
That was great, though. Probably, I don't know. I think he probably needs to end it with a serious film.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, it's the way the trilogy's grown.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know so many people who completely hated The World's End.
Really? Okay.
Because more.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand it because I enjoyed it. I haven't watched it as much as the other two, but I enjoyed it.
Wow. See, I don't know people who like out and out just didn't enjoy it, especially having a history with other Edgar Wright films. Like it's all him. There's no mistake in it. It's all him in that movie. It's just, I don't know if maybe it was viewed differently, or I don't know exactly how they're attacking it from where they're seeing it. I don't know.
I don't know, there's not many people I know who are really into films, so they've probably got into it quite blind, really.
Okay.
Not really knowing who Edgar Wright is. They probably didn't even know it's part of the trilogy.
Oh, I'm sure.
So that's probably why they didn't enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. And there's not, I mean, at this point, there's not many. I mean, I know directors and I know movies that they've done, but there's only certain directors that I follow throughout their entire career, just watching, just focusing on their movies, opposed to just a wide slew of seeing movies in general.
Well, for me, it's Edgar Wright and Kevin Smith.
Oh, yeah, and mine's the same thing. I mean, for the longest time, it was Kevin Smith for me from 1994 up until 2004. There was only one director that I followed. Well, I mean, with the exception of a handful of other directors, being like George Romero and stuff like that. There was only certain directors that I out and out followed and saw every film that he did. So
there are, I don't know, it's not often I pay attention to directors, which sounds but still, those two are still my favorites because they're consistently great.
Yeah.
Maybe Tarantino too.
Yeah. I
still haven't seen Hateful Eight though.
I haven't, and I still haven't seen Django Unchained either. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on my queue. It's in my Netflix queue, but I have not. I don't know, for some reason I just haven't gotten around to watching it. And recently, I'm like, I need to watch it. And my friend sent me a link to a copy of Hateful Eight, and I know I actually want to see it in theater, considering how it was shot. But I need to get around to watching it. I know I do.
Yeah, it took me a while to watch it too. I think I watched it when it came. So it did take me a while. But I still haven't seen Deadpool. I haven't seen Deadpool. Probably the only person.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh,
I don't go to the movies that often. I don't go to the theater that often. So.
See, I do, but it's to see kids films. I had to go watch Alvin Chipmunks last week. I'd rather have been watching Deadpool.
That's what I mean. And we were supposed to go see it. But I mean, honestly, I'm trying to think of the last movie that I actually saw in the theater, and it was probably 6 months ago, if not longer. So I mean, I don't go to the theater that often anymore. Where I mean, it was to the point where I was going every week or at least every other week for a while. I just don't. I don't know. I don't get around to it anymore.
Well, I went last week, and then time before that, that's it. Star Wars opening night on Tuesday.
That was it. Star Wars. I saw.
Yeah.
the Wednesday before it opened or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We got shown starting at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night, and I think I saw it at 7:30 on that Wednesday. That was the last movie I saw in the theater.
I can watch it in IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so excited. Obviously, been excited for a long time.
I didn't get to see it in IMAX. I saw it in 3D though, which I don't really. I'm not a real big fan of 3D. I would have preferred them just watch it in 2D in IMAX. But
yeah. Well, when I went, they fucked up the IMAX.
Really?
There was a lot of pissed off outside that place.
Mm-hmm.
Because they started playing it and they hadn't set it. So we nearly watched the start of the film without it being in IMAX. And I remember some guy dressed as Obi-Wan in the middle of the cinema and just yelled.
Wow.
And I started getting really pissed off. Like, I'd taken to watch this at midnight in IMAX 3D, which I would never usually do, ever.
Right.
But then I watched it a few days later, and it really wasn't.
Well, I mean, I was
watching my kids cry over it. That was great. It was like a proud parent moment. My kids have embraced Star Wars so much that they cried.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I was surprised at how much, like, because before I was just kind of I was into Star Wars in high school and whatever, and then the prequels pretty much ruined everything for me, if not for specific people and bullshit ruining it for me as well. So I was kind of off of Star Wars for a while, and I heard, you know, obviously a lot of my friends are into it, and it got announced that they were doing the 7th, and I was like, okay. And then one of my friends wanted to go, so I figured, fuck it, I'll go see it. And I really enjoyed it far more than I thought I would, considering I was so stoked and so into seeing episode 1. Went and saw it opening night.
Oh no.
And and was so disappointed with that. I didn't know exactly, and that's what everybody was fucking either really into it or didn't know exactly how it was gonna go with this one. And I was just like, I'm to the point now where I'm just like, you know what? I don't care what reviewers or anybody fucking thinks about films. I'm gonna go see it. If I want to see it that bad, I'm gonna go see it myself and make my judgment on it.
That's what I was like though. But I think I'd hyped it up to myself before going to see it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so good, it's gonna be so good. And then I remember sitting down and just seeing Lucasfilm come up on the screen. And I just thought, this better not suck, or I'm gonna walk out. And probably one of my favorite Star Wars films after Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
Nothing will ever top Empire. But Force Awakens came really close. It really did. It blew me away anyway. I thought it was great. Still not have Solo. I'm still heartbroken.
And it sucks because they were still showing previews, and I went and ran to the bathroom, and by the time I came back, they were already in the first scene. So I missed the Lucasfilm's fucking logo, and I missed the fucking scroll. Yeah.
You should have held it in.
I couldn't.
You should have. So excited.
So I missed the biggest. I know it was. That's why I missed the best part of that movie, honestly. Because I mean the scroll is the biggest part to any fucking Star Wars. The Lucasfilm logo and the scroll is the biggest part to watching any Star Wars film. Yeah. And I missed that whole fucking thing, and I was like, God damn it!
Oh my
really?
God. Remember that time?
Jesus.
I'm kidding. No, my kids have just got into that the other trilogy. Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really not excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
When they're saying that Phantom Menace is the best Star Wars film ever.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's quite a lot lately.
Well, I mean, there's a whole nother generation that was introduced to that trilogy, and
Yeah,
I mean, not that they hadn't seen the original trilogy, but that was, I mean, those films were made for kids, honestly, straight up and down.
That's what I was going to say. You can see like the other ones who watch it, because it's all, in my opinion. But I sat there watching it with them, like, oh, it's so painful. I can't believe I'm watching. I almost felt heartbroken when they were like, Jar Jar Binks is so cool. No.
And here, as far as I understand, I heard something recently that Jar Jar was actually supposed to have a bigger part in the whole thing. Yeah, no, he was supposed to have a bigger part in the whole trilogy. He was actually supposed to be in essence, a snitch for the Empire.
Oh Jesus!
And yeah, no, and because of how poorly he as a character was received, they pretty much wrote him out of everything else. But as far as it goes, he was supposed to have such a bigger part in the following trilogy.
Oh,
and it was supposed to be it was supposed to be revealed that he was there to listen to all their plans and everything, and then report back to the Empire. And obviously that didn't happen.
Sounds like too much of a big job for Jar Jar.
Yeah.
You couldn't have handled that shit. Takes it back to space. Jar Jar makes the Ewoks look like Shaft.
Well, I mean, that whole thing goes together where, you know, the Ewoks were originally supposed to be all Wookiees.
Yeah.
And you would have honestly, it would have made it all would have made sense because I recently watched. I saw one or two, maybe three posts about the Star Wars holiday special, and one video specifically showing clips of the actual special. The house that they were in that, I mean, I know the whole thing was an atrocity, but that house that they were in, that shows you where the ways he had planned on doing Return of the Jedi was because those houses were somewhat set up like the Ewoks houses as well.
Really, I didn't know that. Knowledge.
Yeah, so I mean that shows you how far he had thought about that and had full intentions on it being Wookiees instead of Ewoks. So even though everybody hates the fucking Ewoks, I might be the only person who doesn't hate the Ewoks.
I love the Ewoks. They were my favorite when I was a kid. Yeah.
I thought I felt the same way.
It's only like maybe the past 5 years where I've noticed people hate Ewoks.
Yeah, a lot of people hate them because they're fuzzy fucking teddy bears, and it was made for kids. And I was like, what are you gonna do about that? Like, fucking the whole thing was supposed to appeal to all fucking audiences, and that was for the kids. Goddamn fucking walking teddy bears.
Is it like the Clerks thing again though?
No, that's really what it is. That's 100% what it is.
All Jedi had was a bunch of Muppets.
Exactly.
Still one of the best lines from the film.
Yeah. Same thing with the fucking Clerks 2 fucking line about Lord of the Rings. Fucking all those movies were just about walking. So much fucking walking, even the trees walked.
I love that movie. I haven't watched that in so long. We'll have to do an episode on
I haven't watched it in a while either, and literally the only scene I skip over is the goddamn fucking the dancing scene.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I cannot get through. Is like every time it comes up, I'll just hit next fucking track. I can't fucking deal with it. I saw it in the theater. That's all I need to see that, and he wanted to do it. That's fine. I don't need to watch it.
Not that bad. What you might have used to do. Disappointed me. But I do like that scene though with Lord of the Rings.
That's pretty much the pinnacle of that entire fucking movie for me. Is that monologue about Lord of the Rings. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like Lord of the Rings, but fuck if that wasn't funny.
See, I tried it half an hour. And just completely failed. I think my brother rented it. He got way too involved in it. It wasn't for me.
I saw all three of them in the theater, so.
I never would have had you down with the Lord of the Rings fan.
Well, I mean, it was the fucking hot shit at the time, and I mean, granted, it was good for what it was, but when it comes down to it, I mean, I bought all of them on DVD as well, but that is a goddamn. And I have friends who will go through and every year watch the entire trilogy back to back.
I think I already know about 2 people who like Lord of the Rings.
I know a couple of people who like Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, a couple of people should like Lord of the Rings.
And that it's because they'll watch the extended editions on top of that. So each movie is like fucking 4 hours long. So it's like an entire fucking day event of watching Lord of the Rings, and I'm just like, that takes dedication. I respect that, but I couldn't do it.
No, neither could I. Not Lord of the Rings.
Not the extended editions. The movies themselves are like almost 3 hours long, and then the extended editions are like an extra hour plus on top of that. Yep.
Yeah, I think I might just not watch Lord of the Rings. Like, I did give it a go. Like, I haven't just said, yeah, that's shit. I did give it a go. It just wasn't for me.
And I said,
Game of Thrones, like, I can't get into that either.
The funny part about the whole fucking thing is I fell asleep during the second. It wasn't the second one or the third one. Like, I started watching it, and we went to the midnight showing, and I fell asleep probably about a half an hour in, and woke up like a half an hour before it was over.
Is that why you enjoyed it?
The Two Towers was the middle one. Like, that was the one where it was that. I'm pretty sure that was the one where all the fucking trees walked.
Oh, was it?
I'm pretty sure that was the one where they met that. Like, because I remember coming in and out of like falling asleep, and like nobody even tried to waken me. They tried initially waking me up, and they know it was a losing fucking battle, so they just kind of let me sleep throughout the fucking whole movie.
I think that's what would happen to me if anyone made me watch them. Just nap time.
It's a fucking it's an escapade. You have to really want to watch the fucking movies to watch them, because they're so long.
I don't know, maybe I'll get older, maybe I'll appreciate them, but it's been over a decade now and I still don't give a shit about Lord of the Rings. I don't think anything's going to change in that one. Unless my kids start enjoying it.
Well, they'll never know if you don't show it to them.
Yeah, that's true. Found out about Harry Potter. I never showed them Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that. I have friends who are into Harry Potter as well, and I never got into it. I never read the books. I didn't watch the fucking movies. None of it.
No, same. But we had a debate tonight, actually, at dinner, where me and Study were completely pro Star Wars. Ali said we were the 2 lamest people in the world because we didn't like Harry Potter.
Oh my god.
So, someone's getting their bags packed tomorrow. Leaving. I just can't get into Harry Potter. I don't understand the hype again.
Well, I mean, I thought when it came down to it, I mean, like fucking everybody was into it, and I was just like, I don't care. Like it's books, it's for kids. Like that's
Yeah.
I don't care about fucking wizards or fucking magic or any of that fucking horse shit. I was like, I talk shit on it for such a long time too. So I mean, I'm at the point where I'm just like, you know what? Watch what the fuck you want to watch. If you enjoy the movies, good for you. I don't give a shit either way.
Yeah. I think it's like more the grown people, like the grown-up people. You know, I sometimes see at my kids' school, like wearing Hogwarts t-shirts.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just think, come on, you're 46. Give it a fucking break. Like, seriously, we get it. You like things.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is like fucking, well, I mean, 46 is one thing, but like our generation, we're the first generation who didn't really have to fucking grow up when it comes down to it.
Yeah, that's true.
So like you got you got people who are allowed to wear fucking shirts like that and it be okay.
Yeah, but not when you're 46.
I don't know. People
Come
fucking
on.
do what the fuck they want. I don't know.
Sadly so. So I just kind of look at it and just think, oh, it's very tragic. But that's just me.
I mean, I always thought they were fucking kids' books. So, like, anytime I find somebody who's like an adult and into it, I'm kind of taken aback by it.
Yeah. Same as I think Doctor Who too.
I like Doctor Who.
No, I just can't get into it at all.
I talk shit, like my friends are into it, and I talk shit on it for such a long fucking time, and then a couple of years back, I was like, all right, let me, because I watched one episode with them, and it was part of the Matt Smith Doctor Run. It was the Impossible Astronaut episode, and I watched it, and it was good. So I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go through it since the series was on Netflix, and I went through it, and I was fucking hooked.
My kids really got into it at one point, but then I think it got quite dark. Because I remember watching a few, and it got really dark a couple of episodes. So they completely bailed on it in the end.
Yeah. Well, I haven't watched the entire, like, I watched a couple of episodes of the last season, but I'm a full season behind at this point. So.
Probably more than that.
Because I don't have BBC America on. You actually have to pay extra as a package to have BBC America, where before it was part of the package that we had. So it's actually a task to watch Doctor Who now. So
Let's get a DVD box set in the shape of
they're so expensive that the
are here too.
Oh my god, fucking every season, it's so expensive to actually buy the seasons on fucking Blu-ray.
It used to be quite cheap though to buy any kind of box set. I think it did anyway. But now I think I just stick to Netflix. Because everything seems to be on there anyway.
Well, a lot of shit's on there, but they just recently took Doctor Who off, and I hadn't finished watching that season, so.
Complain.
But I heard they're gonna be moving to Amazon Prime, so I can actually fucking continue catching up on it. Netflix goes through so many changes where they put shit on and they take shit off that I don't know what the fuck's on there anymore.
It does. I tried to watch High Fidelity on there a couple of weeks ago, and it's taken it off. Because I've lost my DVD.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Really annoyed.
I went through. I think I might have actually watched it on Netflix a couple of months ago because I hadn't watched it in forever, and yeah, I think I watched it. I watched it on there. So
when I found out it wasn't on there, I just read the book instead. Just needed something.
I've never read the book, so I don't know how good it is in comparison to the movie.
The book's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read it before I saw the film, so
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it more.
Yeah.
A lot more information in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Worth checking out.
Sure, I will whenever I get time to fucking read.
Yeah, that's true. Make time.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking make time.
Be like an old man on a Sunday afternoon and read a book.
Yeah. When I get off of work, all I want to do is just fucking sit down and watch TV. That's honestly all I want to do.
Yeah, same here. As soon as the kids go to bed, it's usually I go to sleep too. So what else are we going to talk about then, Mike?
I don't know. We hadn't. I don't think we hit all the points in Sean. We started with Sean, and then we went into a million different other avenues.
I know. It's like, let's do an episode just about Shaun of the Dead. No,
See,
let's talk about Shaun of the Dead for 10 minutes.
We should have knew better than that. It should have been more of a rambling about fucking things, and then fucking the second episode should have been more about fucking Sean. But whatever, we can get back on it. I promise.
Probably start whining about music soon. Sean always whining at me about music.
Like why you don't listen to anything past fucking 2000.
Oh, fuck you. I completely do. It's just one band that you have a problem with and not listening to post 2005.
Yeah.
Alkaline Trio.
I don't know. I know a lot of people who don't listen to them anymore because they think. But every album I think is fucking fantastic. I can't. It don't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what. I still think they're the same band to a point. So regardless of what kind of stature they've hit.
I don't know. I think they just bore me. But I'm good. I was really, really excited. And then I spent the whole of their set stood there with my arms folded and my hood just like a grumpy old woman. So I just want to fucking go home. When's my train coming? So boring. They were good, but people around me pissed me off, getting in my way and being young and annoying.
Well, obviously, people in general are a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Especially with people who don't like. I know the aspect you're coming at it from is like you weren't here for the beginning, so fuck you.
No, I'm not that cool. Not all of them.
So it's just certain groups of fans that you don't like.
Whenever I seem to go to like a show like that, I can stand anywhere.
Yeah.
But there always seems to be like a group beside me squealing. And it just gives you a fucking headache and makes me feel old.
Yeah.
But no matter where you move, they still follow you around.
Oh my god. So they know you. They're just looking for you to stand in your fucking area.
It's either that.
Fuck your night up.
Or the whole venue is just full of them.
I would say the venue's fucking full of them, unfortunately.
But yeah, no one's following me around. Leaning into my fear about people. But I went to see Moosehead last year, and that was really good. Apart from my favourite story from that show is, I'll stand a bit towards the back because I really can't be bothered. And then some kids tried to start a circle pit to Moosehead.
Right. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
To Moosehead, you know it would never work. But then it completely failed. And all of a sudden, some guy did a ballet move just through the circle area.
Yeah.
And I stood there and thought, I'm really at the wrong place. I'm at the wrong show. Maybe I'll just go and buy merch and go home.
Oh my god.
I think I was the oldest person there, seriously.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I know.
And that's fucking, see, and that's not, I mean, Moose Blood's more of a fucking show to where you just fucking stand there and enjoy the music. You don't fucking.
Yeah.
I don't understand people sometimes. Like, it's just, oh my god, I'm going to a fucking show, so we gotta fucking do some stupid shit. Why? Just sit there and enjoy the fucking music. Don't get high. Don't get drunk. Just sit there and fucking listen to the band.
But it was a really good show. Really good. But again, it was just the people surrounding him. This is my grumpiness whenever I go to a show.
I still haven't seen them live, so.
Oh, no, you haven't?
No.
I think I've seen them 3 times now.
I'm sure.
I think. The first time to a festival.
Got into them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I do remember. Because I sent you a track and you're like, I've got to fuck it every day. It's so good.
It is fucking, it is good. That last album they released is fucking amazing.
It really is. But it's not usually anything I would enjoy.
Right.
But I quite like it. I think it's quite mellow to listen to, really. In a way. Miserable. Suits me.
That's what I mean. I don't fucking hold myself to listening to anything specific anymore. It's just it's what I enjoy. I mean, there's certain bands that I got into that I never thought I would ever listen to, but I'm here now. Fuck it.
Yeah. We're not getting any younger. Just deal with it. But again, like my boyfriend, he just likes hardcore, really. Mainly. You're probably whining now if he listens to this. But I got him into the Smith Street Band.
Yeah.
And he's like, I never fucking thought I would enjoy a band like this.
Uh-huh.
I go, but that's so good. I can't remember if I sent you it actually. But I do. I really enjoyed Smith Street Band. Possibly borderline obsessed.
Yeah.
But they're so good live.
And that's a definitive way that you know a fucking band's good or not, is whether they're good live or not. Honestly.
Yeah. So early with the Mendingers, and I walked into that show. Walked in there late, and they were halfway through their set, I think, Mystery Band.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, these are quite good. And ended up buying all their merch.
Jesus.
Spent far too much money. I know. But it was worth it.
That's I mean, I haven't I haven't listened to anything specific lately, like really. At this point now, and I haven't downloaded anything new in a while, and there's a bunch of albums that I need to get, newer albums that I need to get that I just haven't gotten around to downloading yet. But I mean, I'll put my iTunes on random and just listen to whatever gets thrown at me. Like, there's nothing specific that I need to listen to at this point. It's weird.
But that's a good thing, though. It's not weird. I think it's listening to more genres of music now than I ever did before.
Right.
Because I just kind of stopped caring. If I like it,
exactly. That's the biggest thing, is that it doesn't matter what you fucking listen to. If you're enjoying it while you're listening to it, that's all that matters.
Exactly. But while we're on the subject of records, I'll say all the time to Shaun of the Dead episode. You use to kill a zombie, if you have to. What would you use?
What would I use? It's whatever. It's got okay. I can go through, and I know there's a couple of singles in there that I don't need. I don't get many like I don't have many records in my collection that don't have a place there specifically. But like when I was for a while, I was going through and buying. I was trying to buy like every release Duran Duran did. So there's a couple of singles in there that I can probably fucking toss. Because
maybe you would have gone for one of your Defeater ones because you have it now.
No, because I need those. I need all of those, all the colors. No,
one wouldn't go. You wouldn't miss one. You have that many.
I'm sure, but I mean that's the thing is that's a whole nother thing. Is that, like I'm so far behind on like I haven't really bought records in a while. Like I'm at least. I got to be at least 2 colors behind on specific records because I'm that far behind on collecting. So
I think the past 2 weeks I've probably bought more records than I have in the past 2 weeks. I've really got to stop spending money on records. I bought those Terror reissues.
From
so that was money. Yeah.
That's what I mean. I had most of the originals. Like I want to say I bought. I could be wrong. No, I probably didn't buy it, but I was gonna buy the reissue for One with the Underdogs and Always the Hard Way because I don't have copies of either of those on vinyl.
I got all 3. $20, cheap deal.
Well, you tried it. You tried it. What's that?
No, carry on. You carry on.
The original fucking pressings of those are a little bit too pricey right now. Because I mean, I want to say the original pressing of Always the Hard Way was a pick disc.
I'm not sure. Could be.
I think it was, and then I want to say One with the Underdogs might have been pressed. I'm pretty sure it was pressed through Bridge 9. And I think they only did a press run of like 1,000 for them. Because I mean, they were so hard pressed on fucking on the vinyl thing. Is the CD itself looks like a record.
Yeah. I did have Lowest of the Low. I gave it away.
Which ones did you buy?
I got Lowest of the Low.
Uh-huh.
One with the Underdogs, Always the Hard Way. $20 for it.
Yeah, I've got 2. I want to say 2 pressings of Lowest of the Low. I've got an original. This is when I was collecting Terror. I mean, this was like in 2002 or 2003. I want to say. I'd gotten the press through Bridge 9, and then I got a UK 10-inch press as well. Because I think they did 2 colorways for that one, and I want to say they did 2 or 3 colorways of the Bridge 9 pressing.
You're probably right. When it comes to like looking for record variants, I'm useless. Useless.
Well, Discogs has always been my fucking go-to, pretty much. Like Discogs or Dead Format. That was another one I was using for a long time because that's all crowdsourced, so you get more exact pressing info for what you need, and that's where I got a lot of my information from on. A couple of years back on what was pressed and what colorways and this and that.
I just downloaded the Discogs app. It's probably the worst thing I've ever done. I've already got it hidden in a folder.
Yeah.
Not my...
It's well, see, I don't know how it is now, but like Discogs app is so hard to fucking navigate because you got people who will put up pressings for things, and like there's multiple listings for the same like colorway. That's the hardest thing for me is the way their shit set up. It's not the best.
It doesn't look too bad. I think it's quite easy-ish.
Yeah.
If it's easy for me, then it's easy for anybody.
Yeah, dead format's always been the better one of the two between that and Discogs. I've had that app for a while, and it's such a pain in the ass to use. But I want to say somebody else just came out with an app as well, for shit like that. But I mean, that's when it comes down to it, those apps it helps for certain people, but it doesn't help for others. Like people who just want a copy of it, it's fine.
Yeah.
But like dead format, I think personally would be my go-to for usage on getting more exact records. Even though when I started taking pictures and uploading shit, there was a lot of shit that was on there, or there was a lot of stuff that wasn't on there that I had.
I think because I'm not too fussed really about colours, unless it depends who it is.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like movie live stuff, then obviously I'll play it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm not usually too bothered.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. We'll see. Give it a couple more years and I'll probably be thousands of pounds in debt from buying records.
Yeah.
It's depressing enough looking at my PayPal.
Yeah.
Like, you spent $40 at Bridge 9.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, that's another huge problem is I got a credit line through PayPal, and
Yeah.
that's the default that it goes to. So, like, it's so easy to just be able to fucking put it on something like that, opposed to actually spending money and then just like, fuck, now I gotta pay this goddamn bill.
Well, I sold some stuff on eBay last week, and I think I made about £40, which is not that much. I thought, oh, look at the terror issues.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I've still got stuff left. And I bought another record yesterday. I thought, maybe I shouldn't buy any more now. but then yesterday I was toying with the idea of buying a Hello Bastard really cheap on eBay. But I didn't get it. So now I'm thinking, I'll have to get it on eBay.
See, that's why I'm glad that I don't fuck with eBay as much, because that was like, it got to the point where I was buying at least 3 to 5 records every week.
Yeah.
And some of those would come in through eBay, and that, like, when I started like really getting back into collecting, that was my biggest problem, was going after records that I wanted, and knowing that goddamn good and well it wasn't worth it. It wasn't really worth the money I was paying, but just saying fuck it, I wanted it in my collection, and just fucking paying for it.
Yeah, that was me, like a year or so ago. But then I've also got some quite good things on eBay. I can't remember which record I bought, and it said that it was black, and I think I paid £5 for it.
Right.
I think it was Hot Water Music Light and a Crash. And it was on that purple marble line.
Yeah.
I thought, deal, £5? And they had no idea.
Wow.
They obviously didn't care, much as I did. But I could spend far too much money.
Yeah, and see, and that now it's to the point where, like, unless I've got that many pressings of like specific albums, it's to the point where I really only need, like, I figured out that I really only need, unless it's like an outstanding album, I only need one color.
Yeah.
I figured out that I only need one color of an album.
I think I've told you that before, though.
Well, yeah, no, I've been told that by many people. It's just, I got into certain bands and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking do all the colorways. And there's certain bands, like, even though I'm behind on it right now, I'm gonna continue to try to keep up with those colors just since I'm not far into it. But for the most part at this point, like, almost every record that comes out has at least 2 to 5 colorways.
Yeah.
And I can't like and records aren't cheap anymore. Like it's not unless you're buying directly through a label and they're only charging, like Bridge Nines, their normal release stuff is like $13. Where you're going through other labels that do like soundtracks and this and that, their records are like $30 each.
Yeah. That's expensive.
Yeah, and it's just like there's certain fucking, like I was looking at it and I wanted to, but I knew that I shouldn't and I didn't. They just Waxworks just released the soundtrack for Friday the 13th 3D, and they had two variants. One was a 3D lenticular cover, and then one was a regular cover with blood splatter. And each record was it's 2 discs, and the 3D was a red and a blue to go with the 3D fucking theme. And the other one, I forgot what it was, but like there was 2 different colorways. But that's $30 each. That's $60 fucking for 2 records.
You can just get one.
Exactly, and I didn't order any, so fuck it. And that was
full well. If you'd have ordered one, you'd have got them all.
Right. And well, I mean, at this point, well, no, I mean, I could have, at that point, by the time I looked at the prices, I mean, I saw when it went up, and I could have probably got the 3D one, but by the time I actually looked at it, the 3D was sold out. So it would have just been the regular cover, blood splatter. But, I mean, I don't need, like, it got to a point where right when all these companies were putting out just horror soundtracks, I was buying like every fucking release. Death Waltz, Waxworks, fucking I'm trying to think who else it was. But I mean, I was buying every soundtrack that they put out, and I was just listening to some of them, and I was just like, this, it's not even a soundtrack. And that was the biggest unfortunate part about it, was when Mondo put out the Shaun of the Dead soundtrack. It's not really a soundtrack as it is like 30-second clips of audio, not from the movie, like the music that they made. And I was just like, it's not really a soundtrack. It's just combined music that they had in between. There's no score for it.
Did you get a copy of that thing again?
I'm sorry?
Did you get a copy of the Mondo one?
I did. I got the one that I ordered. I was looking to get the I'm trying to think what it was. The red cover one, with the Cornetto.
I got I wanted that one.
So it was the red cover, and that one I think I got the regular black with the electro center sticker.
Yeah.
So, but I would have gone after every one of them, if not being so disappointed with what they released or what was released as a soundtrack.
Yeah.
So.
Because but I think I still wanted one for my collection. Mm-hmm. And I was quite excited when I got the lager variant.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. And there's 3 different variants for the regular one, and then there's the red cover Cornetto. Because there's the lager one, there's the electro one, and then there is the regular sleeve that's I forgot what it is, the flat black, but it's got a specific sleeve to it that's stamped on it. I forgot what's on it specifically. I know Tin Man's got one. I'm pretty sure he posted one a while back. But those are the 3 regular. So there's 4 variants total, and Mondo's records are like $25 to $30 each.
Yeah, they are, and they take so long to ship too.
Fuck yeah, they do.
2 months. 2 months, mine comes.
Yeah. I don't even understand, but not just that. Like sometimes you order into pre-order, and the fucking thing. Like I remember I ordered a pre-order for somebody's birthday. It was for my friend Ronnie, and It was the Batman animated theme. And I pre-ordered, and the fucking record didn't come for like 5 or 6 months.
They sent him. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like a screen print or something. They emailed me about one thing, and it was pre-ordered out, shipped in November 2016.
Yeah.
I thought, who would the fuck would want to do that? I wouldn't want to fucking wait up.
I can't even imagine what you had to pay for fucking shipping either.
Oh, usually quite a lot. I think it was probably about $22.
Fuck.
Yeah.
See, but that's not even a fucking thing because they're shipping priority to us, and it ends up being like $10 to ship. And they're in Austin, I'm in Louisiana, so it's fucking 2 states over. But that's the shitty thing is Waxworks is based out of here, and they'll fucking send it. It won't be first class; it'll get sent priority, and I'll end up spending $10. And that's like a fucking. I can go pick it up from them. It's like a 30-minute drive from my fucking house.
You should just do that instead.
Well, they don't have a fucking setup to. I mean, I know the guy who fucking. I know the guy who does the label, but I won't fucking like. They don't have a setup to where you can just go pick it up.
That's the thing. Sometimes with living here, I ordered from Bridge 9 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I ordered 2 records, which were altogether $19.
Okay.
And then it was $20 shipping.
Fuck.
I know. I convinced myself that it was cheap. I don't know why.
Well, the more you order, the cheaper it gets, really. But
yeah.
That's the thing is like
distros.
Go ahead. The distros, what?
Yeah, there's a few distros that I've ordered from where you'll pay $20 shipping, and then by the time it gets here, you get a letter saying, "Oh, you have to pay customs." It's a complete joke. So you've got to know like where to buy.
So how much does it fucking cost you when you gotta for customs?
I think the last £15.
Fuck.
Yeah, not cheap. That's not all the time. It depends.
Right.
Are quite good. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the really small ones.
Yeah.
Are the ones. I'm fully expecting when my stuff from Reaper to have a customs charge.
Fuck. That's such fucking bullshit.
What happens when you live in the UK?
I know, but that's unfortunately fucking anything that comes through. Like, we don't have to deal with customs charges. Yeah. Even though, I've gotten shit shipped from, I've had many things shipped from other countries. And, it costs whatever to fucking pay for it, but we don't have to deal with that secondary fucking charge.
It's not all the time, though.
Well, I realize that, but if it's not all the time, then why?
Yeah. And there's some eBay sellers, too.
Mm-hmm.
I've bought a car on eBay, and you'll have, like, I don't know, like, say $10 shipping, which isn't too bad, plus customs charges. So...
See, now that's the thing. Like, what do you get charged? What do you like? What's considered a customs charge? Like, how do they?
From what I've seen, like on the packaging, they have on their end. It's something like that.
Okay.
But I think standard shipping now is $22.
Shit.
For either Bridge 9 or Revelation Records.
Yeah.
Which isn't too bad. I suppose it depends how much records.
It's just unfortunate though. Like, I know a while back, I want to say that Bridge 9 was going with a different shipper or something. And they were saying that international was going to end up being more shipping than what it used to be. But I didn't realize that, like, you also had to deal with a customs charge on top of
Yeah.
You know.
Now, Bridge 9 are quite good. Ordered from Bridge 9 on a Thursday, and I had my record on the Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really good.
I know, no customs charges, nothing. So, kind of have to stay away from Bridge 9 now. Because I know they're far too good at shipping. Otherwise, I'll buy everything. Yeah.
It's just it sucks. It's just a lot they have to pay to get fucking things shipped to you. Because they used to, I want to say they used to have a distributor over there that they end up shipping the records to them and then they distribute from there. So, but I don't know what the fuck. I want to say they had a distributor over there that would ship out their records from their distro house.
I'm not sure. You'd think in this day and age, so they would just do that anyway. But then when you order from Banquet Records over here, they're usually quite good at getting good records in, but you'll pre-order something. And they'll say on the website, it's February 16th. You probably won't get it until a month later.
Jesus. Well, I mean, that's the thing is like if you pre-order something, I would think that you'd be able to. I mean, and I know with the way things are, with the amount of time that it's taking to get records pressed, considering that how many people want to get records pressed, and there's only X amount of fucking pressing plants that do it now. I know it takes longer, but I always thought that if you pre-ordered something, you would actually get it on the day that it came out or before that. And it for a while it used to be that way, but now it's to the point where if you fucking pre-order something, you'll get it. You know, like even on this side, you'll get it by the end of the week from from when it's released. I'm just like, well, what the fuck? Well, I mean, I know why we're pre-ordering because so we can get fucking specific colorways of first press, but at the same time, it's just it sucks.
It does.
Fucking month. I mean, I know you get the down. I know pretty much every record you get a digital download with it at the same time, but
I never use those though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
You know. I'm too lazy. It involves going on my laptop and doing things. I never use my laptop.
I don't get as much time to listen to records as I do. So, I mean, with the way things are when at work, I'll just get the digital download and fucking listen to it. Most of the time I'll listen to the album through the download. If I don't, you know, find a link otherwise beforehand and download it through that.
I usually just use Spotify. Yeah. It's kind of easier for me. But then again, I suppose I'm home more than you.
Yeah.
So I do get more time to listen to records.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but I haven't. I'm trying to think when the last time I pre-ordered because it's been a while since I actually pre-ordered something. The unfortunate part is I want to say the last time I pre-ordered something was that fucking atrocity of an H2O album.
Let's not talk about H2O because I know how much you love me.
I do. I love H2O, and that's the unfortunate part is me and Tin Man kind of went on a rant. The lost episode of Bats, the last one that they recorded before they started going live, we had a discussion about that fucking album and about Toby specifically. Yeah, so that's lost forever.
But my trouble is with Toby Morse. Does anyone actually fucking like that guy anymore? Because to me, nobody fucking ever.
No.
I think we've had so many conversations about this. he just really, really gets my nerves. There's no other way to describe it.
No, that's I feel the same exact way. It's like he fucking and more specifically, like when they played here the last time, it was at a kickboxing dojo.
Yeah.
And before that, they played at another fucking another place that was like half of a or part of a thrift store, and they played on a floor. Okay, it wasn't a stage, and he could not stop talking about the fact that, oh, this is the first time we played on a floor in X amount of years. And I was like, it's not that big a deal. Like, it's just a show. Get the fuck over it. And then the same thing happened with this one, where the way they set up is right in front of the ring, but the floor is padded. So like he was complaining about being on the floor, but then he took his shoes off and then started fucking stepping on the fucking padded floor, and he was like, oh, this is awesome. But it was the way what really got on my fucking nerves was the way he treated his son.
Why?
Because it was almost like he I don't know exactly how to explain it. It was the way the way he was like almost like that was his fucking his roadie almost to a point, because Toby, his son Maximus went on the tour with them for this one, or if nothing else, he was on this date, and it was just the way he was talking to him and the way he talks to a point to the audience if there's not X amount of people there. Like, we fucking packed that place out. That's about as best as we're going to get for our area. And it's just the way, the attitude he has towards if he doesn't think things are the way they should be.
Yeah.
His fucking attitude aggravates me to no end.
Me too. When I went to see them in Berlin, I was on my way to the venue, and I could see him walking towards me. And usually, like H2O, one of the first hardcore bands, usually I would have been like, oh. But I just looked at him and I thought, fuck you, and carried on walking, because it really aggravates me. Even on social media, like,
I was having it might have been with Tin Man. I was having a conversation, and it's almost like the H2O is the Toby Moore show.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down. That's really what it comes down to. Like, I forgot what it was. It might have been talking with him. It was a show or something that was happening, and somebody had something that they were working on, and they had a booth for that specifically. And I forgot what it was, but I can't remember exactly what the whole thing was. But he was talking about it, and I want to say it was Rusty Pistachio had something set up to where it was stuff that he was selling, and somebody was talking to him, and Toby was almost trying to interject himself into that conversation. I'm just like, dude. And that's what it came down to. Not everything is about you.
Yeah. And I think that's what bugs everybody about it. Is the fact that it's almost like you really need this club singers. It's almost like he's going to set into Toby Moore's featuring H2O.
Exactly.
That's what it's like. And that's what they're like live. I've only seen them once. And apart from his attitude.
Right.
It was just awful. Like, one guy got up on stage, took a selfie with Toby Moore in the background. Toby Moore told to get the fuck off the stage and get off his phone.
Wow.
I was like, who the fuck do you think you are? You're an idiot.
I just see, and that's not the way you should address things like that. Like,
no.
I don't fucking feel that way. Like, I've seen him a couple of times. I've probably seen him like 4 or 5 times, and I appreciate the energy and how they are, and like everything up to like Nothing to Prove was an amazing album. And Don't Forget Your Roots was fucking awesome, them doing the covers. But this last album was just, honestly, I expected another something with the same kind of feeling that Nothing to Prove had, because that was a defining fucking album. Like that might have been their best album, as far as I feel. But that album, like, I mean, I listened to it like 3 or 4 fucking times, and it doesn't offer me fucking anything. Like the album is honestly a joke.
See, I bought it.
I did too.
Bought it, played it when I got home from Berlin, so nope. But then again, I bought the True Romance single purely because.
Oh. Okay.
And then got it, and my brother came round and said, "Oh, it's because the cover art was Toby Morse's wedding photo."
Okay.
So my brother was like, "Oh, I forgot that Toby Morse was the only person in that fucking band who ever get married."
Exactly.
And he was like, "Oh my god, it's so true."
It's fucking, it really is sad, because they're like one of the mouthpieces for, like, even though they you know, the way they went and shit that happened, like they signed to a major label and then just disappeared, and then they came back. Like it's one of the most positive fucking bands out there, but it just, I don't know, I can't deal with that fucking last album. And I listened to it like 4 times. I pre-ordered the fucking album, and I've never opened that fucking album on vinyl. It's still sitting there sealed.
Yeah, I opened mine and I played it. There's a couple of good songs, but nothing where you say, "Oh, this is the greatest record you've really worked the way."
It's cheese. The whole album is cheese.
Yeah.
There's no other way to describe it. It's just straight up cheese.
Yeah. But I think that's always the direction it was going to go in, if you look at Toby Morse.
I just don't like. I followed him. I followed him on Instagram for such a long time, and watching, like, I mean, like I said, I appreciate the things that he does and this and that.
Yeah.
His attitude. I can't deal with it.
Maybe it's his midlife crisis, but then again. But he's the same, like, on the, you know, that Release documentary that 60 Records did? And he's on that. H2O, and trying to talk about hardcore. And he's just there like, no, look at me. And it's just him talking, injuring everybody. So I've really not liked him since then, and I first saw that about long-standing hatred.
I can't fucking deal with it anymore. Like, if this is really their last album, it's unfortunate, because this is what they're going out on. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how to feel about it anymore. It's unfortunate that I feel that way, but seeing the way he does things and this and that, like, I can't deal with him anymore.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can.
And I don't know how they've dealt with it for as long as they did. And I guess that's the reason why they might have went on a hiatus as well, because of him and his personality.
Yeah. But so. I couldn't cope with him. I think that set was long enough in Berlin. It was fine when he was completely fine. And then it just that time totally not for the first time.
I just don't know how to deal with that motherfucker anymore. I I can't do it. Like I could still listen to the self-titled and Thicker Than Water and Faster Than the World and fucking Nothing to Prove and Don't Forget Your Roots. I can still listen to all the albums, but I don't know. Maybe this is their time to fucking go. Like it's been what was it 2008 when Nothing to Prove came out?
I think so.
So it's been 8 years, and this is what we amounted to on this new album. Like you've obviously run out of things to talk about other than masturbating to yourself. It's time to go. Like it's time to just fucking let it go, and maybe not stop touring, but don't write any new albums.
Yeah, because I think they gave this song such a that I was really thinking, oh, it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, it's really not. He doesn't know what he's doing anymore. He's kind of like the old man of the care home. His name. Like that level. But who knows? Maybe they'll do another one. Maybe it'll be good.
Maybe not what? In another 8 years? Okay.
Yeah.
I won't be looking forward to that.
Yeah, neither will I.
Jesus.
I would have well and truly had a best by Toby Morse.
Yeah. They'll change their name from H2O to the Toby Morse show. And that'll be it. It'll be fucking what everybody knows it is. It'll just get transferred to that.
Maybe he'll just go solo and release like a country album.
Jesus.
Stranger things have happened.
I'm sure. All right, I think that's a good note to go out on. Us fucking talking shit on a band. I think it's a good place to end it. So.
It's not like us. No,
not at all. Because considering that fucking the name of the podcast is But I Love Gatherings.
They're always so positive. Giving ourselves a pop name.
Uh-huh. All right, so on that, I think we're gonna call it. I don't know. Yeah, until next time. Good night. Yeah, exactly. Next one is Hot Fuzz. We'll get 10 minutes of that, and then fucking, another fucking hour of us going on rants.
It works.